You want to say hi to my friend Courtney?
Money, money, money.
Hi, Phil.
Honey.
Hi, Phil. Are you ready?
I am so ready. Do I look ready?
Let me just... Yeah, you do. You look fantastic. All right, let's go.
All right, let's do this.
Hey, Courtney.
Hi, Stephanie.
How are you?
I'm okay. You know, I'm still unemployed. Still, have no prospects. But I just have a good feeling that I think something is going to work out soon. But to keep myself busy, I have been doing some spring cleaning. And I have acquired a new gadget that I think you might appreciate.
Tell me.
So I know you don't really get on TikTok very much, but I don't know if you, because there's not an Instagram shop in the same way. So there are these electric box cutters.
Were you the one that told me about your new obsession with the box cutter?
No, because it literally just happened 2 days ago.
Who was telling me? Oh, my friend Paige DeSorbo was telling me.
your good friend Paige DeSorbo.
My bestie Paige was telling me about it. Yeah, sorry, keep going.
But no, so literally it's like a rotary and then it's like a gun. So it's very satisfying and it's got 3 speeds. This thing could eat through leather if you wanted it to. Yeah. So I as we know, have a little bit of a shopping problem. So I've got Amazon boxes, record boxes everywhere. And the thing is boxes aren't heavy, but they're awkward.
Yeah.
So I have been breaking down all of these boxes just into pieces.
Oh.
It's amazing.
And then what, are you just putting them in a garbage bag and bringing them down? Ah, so you're not just cutting it flat. You're cutting it.
I'm obliterating
you're just not
them.
making it flat. You're cutting it into pieces.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's very satisfying. I'm not going to say that it's as good as sex.
But it's close.
It's close.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I actually find it satisfying when I break down boxes with my keys or my nails.
Mm-hmm.
That is my satisfaction. It literally feels like, I don't know, a full body chill when I could just do it on the first first swipe. Yeah, just do it on the first swipe and be good. But I don't cut it down.
Well, see, I've always been a nail or a key girl too. So I had them all flattened, but I also had some big furniture boxes that I had the flattened boxes in. So I was I literally threw on Summer House, or no, part of it I watched Summer House, part of it I watched the Valley Persian style.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was.
My gosh, I'm gonna need a video.
I will send you a video.
Yeah,
or I'll
I'm gonna
even
need a video.
Next time I come over, I'll bring it because I know you've got a box somewhere that needs to.
Actually, I was just looking. I actually don't have any boxes.
Oh wow!
Which is very surprising. Oh no, that's a lie. Chewy box came in today. But the reason I don't have boxes is because I've been using them for wedding stuff. So I have a huge box underneath my kitchen table that's filled with little boxes filled with things. And then we have boxes in the crawl space with some wedding stuff. So I've been trying to reuse, recycle as much as possible.
RECYCLE, recycle.
I don't know the words, so you got to keep going.
That's the
word. Or is that it? Oh, okay. I thought there was reduce, reuse. I thought you spelled out.
I think
all
there's
of
also CONSERVE, conserve. Because remember there was all that propaganda about conservation and recycling in the 90s.
Yes.
It's running water, turn it off, save
that I don't remember.
Turn it off. I mean, it could be a Mandela effect. I could be making it up, but it's burned into my brain. It's burned
We
in our
didn't
brain.
we didn't believe in recycling growing up, so I'm sure my parents just changed the channel to
I
make sure
feel
I
like it
wasn't
was either like
brainwashed.
at school or like
Oh,
PBS or whatever.
I don't remember. I remember the RECYCLE
See, I
recycle.
recycle.
Did I spell it right? RECYCLE
That song is the only reason why I know how to
how to spell
spell
recycle.
recycle.
All right, well, anything else going on in your life? Okay.
Yeah.
I have things. I
I,
always
I, I am
feel
ready
I
for
have
all
so
the
many
things.
things.
I'm ready. Lay it on
Um,
me.
I still have a fiance. How many days? Great question. 66.
66.
I only know that because I logged into Zola today and it told me.
We're
Um,
getting close.
we're getting close, friends. I had a bunch of extra invitations, and so I sent them out to various companies that I found online send things. Like Adam Sandler will always send a signed picture.
Mm-hmm.
I was also not shy in my requests. So I
Like, were
sent
you requesting
things.
like specific things?
Yeah, my bestie Paige, I sent her an invite and asked her to hook me up with something to get ready in.
But yeah, because
And
Daphne is too fucking expensive to spend your own
so
money on.
it's too expensive. I'm sorry, Paige. I'm just not there. But in my request to her, I literally said, I'm getting married ill. I know, but listen, hear me out. So I hope she found that funny, or at least her, I don't know, whoever it got sent to. I sent it to like Starbucks and Lowe's. I sent them to some Detroit teams to see if we can get some swag. So yeah, just like various. So I have not received anything yet. It's been a full week. I don't know what's taking everyone so long.
I mean, maybe
Um,
they're like saving it so that it comes like closer to the wedding. So like there's time.
maybe I also sent one to Daddy Andy with hopes for
Oh.
2 tickets to Watch What Happens Live. You know, explained love Bravo, but he is a newbie, and so we need to really get him in by going to Watch What
Wait, wait,
Happens
wait,
Live.
wait, 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 wait. I'm sorry. You're gonna go to Watch What Happens Live and you're gonna take Phil and not me?
Okay, I'm hoping we get more than 1 ticket. I mean, 2 tickets.
You
What was
better.
I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Hey, I'm getting married to this guy, but I'm gonna bring Courtney. I did tell him to come onto the pod.
Also, that's the thing is like let us bartend, and then Phil could be our
Uh,
+1.
okay, that's it. That's it. Andy, Andy, yeah, call us. I also asked Paige to be on the pod.
But without Hannah.
Yeah, without Hannah. I said something like, you could either send me something from Daphne or come on the pod and convince me why I shouldn't get married. I just feel like she would probably choose the latter.
And tell us what it's
Um,
like to be no, we can't say that word anymore. Um
what
to
word?
I was gonna say Eskimo sisters, but I guess like that's offensive now. So I guess Teresa Judice is sloppy seconds.
I still cannot get my head around that.
Neither can I. Neither can I.
It boggles my. I just like can't even. I just can't. I don't know what that means. I don't know. It's like my brain like is short circuiting when I try to
Yeah.
think about that.
Like it's like never in a million years would I think that like Paige DeSorbo and Teresa Judice would be fishing in the same pond.
No, and the weird thing is, like, I remember when these rumors about them came out
Hmm. But also,
about
hasn't
Teresa and
Paige been with
him.
this guy like pretty much since like just after she and Craig broke up?
I think it was like 3 to 4 months after. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, um, yeah. So we'll see if I get any swag or page or tickets to Watch What Happens Live. I mean, really
Yeah.
shooting for the stars.
I love that I just like totally like forced myself in on this Watch What Happens live thing.
No, it's
I was like,
totally. I mean,
sorry,
it's totally
Phil.
fine. Honestly, he'll be fine with it if we just give you the ticket. In other news, baby, we're live.
Pics and all.
We are on Foot Finder.
I can't
Pics
believe you actually did it.
and yeah, of course we said
Actually, I can believe you actually did it.
yeah, of course. Little creeped out.
Have
Not
you
as
already gotten
innocent.
like messages and shit?
I've gotten 2 messages. One was like super uncomfortable. I didn't even finish reading it. I just deleted it. Then I got another one where he wanted a selfie first, and I said, no, sorry, no face pics, and I haven't heard back from him.
The whole point is that it's feet. Like, why would you need a
I think there's some
selfie?
people that are looking for more, and they're looking for a way around that more, so they're going through the messages. Yeah, and then I was reading some people's reviews, and I gotta find the part of Foot Finder that isn't that is the innocent side. I need the innocent side of Foot Finder.
Yeah, just like
So
this, like the playful light foot fetish, like not the like mashing your
not
feet into weird things or whatever. But
I'd
I
even
have
be okay
questions.
with that. I'd even be okay with that.
Oh, see, that's where I draw the line.
Reading some of these reviews, it goes from Feet Finder to OnlyFans very quick.
I believe that. Like I said last
Uh,
week, it's a slippery slope between Feet Finder and sending men your dirty underwear.
I'm gonna even say more than dirty underwear. Yeah, it gets OnlyFans like real quick.
God. And you have to pay to be on
Yes.
it.
Yes, I paid $5.
See, I can't wrap my mind around that. Like, if I'm
Give it
there
a month. I'm gonna give it a month. I'm gonna see what traction is like. I'm gonna get a feel for how things go. And if I can't find the innocent side of Foot Finder, I'm out. I'm out.
yeah,
We tried it. We tried it.
I'm gonna let
Um,
you explore that and let me know how
yeah,
it
I will.
goes.
I will. I will.
Although I think it's so
Subscribe today
funny.
for $6.
$6. I find it so funny though that you got that post on Instagram that was like women who like make 25% more than their husbands who are on Fit Finder, and then I got one that was specifically black females who were Tauruses. And I was
So
like,
specific.
this is so specific. This is
So
highly
specific.
targeted.
Oh my god.
It was very
Yeah.
obviously like a Feet Finder ad, but I'm glad you're doing it for the bit. I can't wait to hear more about it. I'm a little scared for you, honestly.
No, I just if I'm uncomfortable, I'm deleting. I'm just waiting for someone to say, "Hey, can I have a picture of you walking in grass?" Done. $25, please. Thank you.
It's like that. That's like casual.
That's what I want. Yeah.
I just don't even want to know. Oh god. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
family safe podcast, actually.
Yes. We'll see. Okay, question for you. Have you made
Yes.
it on Selena Gomez's Benny Blanco and I am Dave?
The humiliation ritual of her like kissing his feet or whatever.
No, all of a sudden I'm on all of their close friends lists. And today, Selena was just posting old TikToks of herself. But like at first I saw Benny Blanco, he was like, "Hey, you want to hear a secret? Go." No, first I saw Dave.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, "Hey, you want to know a secret? Go over to Benny's page. He has something to tell you." Then I go to Benny's page and it's like, "Hey, go over to Selena's page. She has something to tell you." Then Selena's like, "Hey, go back to Benny's page." They were just like playing back and forth. I
Engagement
guess
farming.
yeah, but I guess it was for a podcast. But now I'm like still on their close friends list. How do I get off? I'm about to just unfollow all of them.
I feel like I've seen this before in a past life. I tried to explore how we could like do something similar. Billie Eilish has done this before, where she like would put like top
Yes.
fans on her close friends list. Oh, I don't know.
How I got there.
Maybe they just did everyone, but like Selena Gomez also has like a billion followers, so that's weird. I don't
Yeah.
follow a lot of like celebrities like that, so I unfortunately am not on Selena Gomez's or Benny Blanco's close
You're
friends.
not missing anything.
Damn, yeah, no, trust me, I'm not upset about it. But I don't know if there's a way that I mean, you could mute.
Yeah, or I could just unfollow. I think it makes me feel less special because I know that I do not engage with any of these accounts. So you can't even say like you pulled the top 100,000
Right.
engaged like fan, like no. So like they just made it to everybody and that feel makes me feel less special. So I just
So
was
now,
wondering who else out there made it to the list
yeah,
and
so now it's just
how.
offensive, honestly.
Yeah, no, I'm genuinely offended. I'm offended. Like, either I feel special or don't make me feel at all. Okay. Um, what else? I finished Lisa Rinna's book,
I haven't even started yet.
10 out of 10. Let me tell you, this bitch just, okay. She could be lying throughout the whole book.
Hmm.
She could be. I have no fucking idea. But the way she explains things, she is 10 toes down, even if it's a lie. Like, she is contradicting herself in some places. I have no problem with it. Go for it, girl. Like, she uses, I know, like, yes, her mom's death. She should not have filmed that last season. Like, there was some controversy around that afterwards. There was talks about like who ended the partnership. Did she quit? Did she get fired? Was it like all of these things? And I don't know if I believe any of it, but at the same time, I believe everything. Like, she's so believable in her
Hmm.
delivery that I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't I
Well,
believe
I mean,
that?
she's one of the greatest actresses of all time, so her being believable, makes sense. But I will say that I've heard that like people don't quit.
She touches on the reasons why she quit. And
Hmm.
it was more of like, I've reached a point to, it wasn't like I'm done here. This was a horrible experience. It was more like, my mother just died and like it hit her that she did not grieve and she needed like time.
Yeah.
And she was very uncomfortable with her having to film during that. Like, her sister did all of the things for her mother's funeral because she was filming. And so like
Hmm.
I don't know, we still didn't get like, she sent a text, someone published that text, then Andy published it. It was like she talks about, and I'm like, I have no fucking idea. You lost me. But the things that I took away from this, she is iconic. I don't know why, but she is fucking iconic. Like,
Hmm.
there's no concrete thing. It's just her as a person. Like, yes, it's
Hmm.
her lips. Yes, it's her hair. Yes, it's her fucking mouth. And also she rides so hard for Harry Hamlin and those kids that I I love her for that and for that alone.
Hmm.
She loves them so fucking hard and I'm here for it.
And we love it. I need to give it because I've heard some clips. I've heard some criticism because I guess she body shames Sutton at one point.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna say the woman does have a weird body, so so do I. So do I.
Yeah.
Um, but like, was that really necessary to say? Really, like, what I want to book on is her Traitors experience and all the press she's done afterwards.
Let me tell you, she has not planned any of her facial work very well with this press tour. Her filler is filling way too Philly.
Yeah.
Like,
And
she
like you would
needed to
think
let that sit.
after 35 years she would know better of like get the work done like a month before so that it has time to settle.
And that's the thing, she talks about it in her book. So I'm like, girl, you know what happens. You know the criticism. Like, she just didn't plan it very well this time around. And she literally looks like she has someone else's face on her face in some of these videos and pictures where it
Mm-hmm.
literally looks like she's wearing a mask and her face is like hard as rock.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? I still love her. I for anything other than her love for Harry and the kids, everything else I don't like for that
Mm-hmm.
and that alone. Just the way she talks about them. I'm like, I would die to talk about Phil and my kids like that one day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and she really is no bullshit. Like, she talks about Lisa, she drags Garcelle, there are things where I was like, "Oh, she really is gonna talk." Again, could be total bullshit.
Right.
Now she's putting it in writing, like, in a book, and just the way she speaks while she's reading it, it's like, "Oh, okay."
Okay, well, did she talk about what happened with Kathy Hilton and Aspen? Okay.
You don't get anything new, but she did.
Like I want the behind the scenes.
She
I
does
want.
talk about the Hiltons as a conglomerate and
Mm-hmm.
just like the protection that they have around her, how she showed up to a reunion and she was the only one allowed to have sorry, she was the only one allowed to have her producer there. Yeah, she goes into a whole bunch about Kathy, but nothing super surprising. Just that she is like the most protected person in the world at this point.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. She talks about the things she regrets, the things that she regrets saying. She does not regret anything she said to uh Hilton's sister, not Kyle, Kim
Mm-hmm.
Richards. Which is funny because like I'm in that season right now in my rewatch. So it feels very real timey. Yeah, overall, it was a great, easy listen. She's funny. She got a few laughs from me, and I love her. I loved her before, I loved her during, and I love Lisa fucking Rinna now.
I gotta say, I was out on Rinna her last couple of seasons because it really just bothered me how she would like bring someone onto the show and then like treat them like shit afterwards.
Yeah.
But Traitors brought me back around because she is
Yeah.
Lisa fucking Rinna,
She
and
is
she's
Lisa
not
fucking
afraid to
Rinna.
call herself Lisa fucking Rinna,
It's
and
the
like
confidence. It's just the
it's just the
confidence in
confidence, and it's
herself.
not like it's delusional, but not in the same way that Karen Huger is delusional.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Her delusion comes from her confidence, which when I sit back and think about it, she should be confident. Harry Hamlin is gorgeous. Those
Mm-hmm.
girls, gorgeous. That body she's still rocking, gorgeous.
Cause she's
Like,
like 60.
yeah, I think she's older than 60. Um, but she does talk oh, well, I was just gonna say something. Oh, she talks a lot about um Vanderpump and how she influenced, how she went through.
Mm-hmm.
So, not an excuse, but I think that might shed a which I feel like we already knew, but, like, it was refreshing to hear again of, like, how Lisa kind of directed her and how stupid she feels that she let that
Mm-hmm.
happen. And she really talked about, like, what a bad experience Housewives is, just in general.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I'm still watching. And I saw a little rumor that she's coming back, but I don't believe it.
I I don't unless she is somehow like a good friend of Rachel Zoe. I don't.
The way she was talking about Housewives in this book, I would be I would fall off this couch if she announced she was coming back on. I mean,
But it
she made it
seems
sound
like
like
she and
it
Andy are
was
cool though.
they are cool now. Yes.
Yeah.
They are. They are. But I think just the production about it is what really like set her over the edge in those last few seasons and was very stressful. But again, I mean, I don't know. I'm You want to talk about her Traitors reunion and the last episode of
Let's
Traitors?
talk about the last episode because I have feelings about the
I do too.
reunion.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there. Traitors. The minute Mark was put in that casket, I'm like, okay, we know how the rest of the episode's gonna go. There was no way that it was gonna go any way other than the way that it went. And so, I mean, Rob's my boy, so, I'm happy he won, but I feel like Eric, bro, you should be smarter than that.
So stupid. He's so stupid.
Stevie Wonder would have seen that coming. Like really?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it. I think Tara Lipinski is a Karen. Because there was a point when they were like at the circle and they were doing the voting and it was like Mora's go and like Tara gave her the Karen look, the you know what to do, and I was like, oh bitch. Like she like had the mean like Karen face.
I hope not.
I don't know. She was throwing Karen face. And she got married on a plantation. Do with that what you will. Do with that what you will.
All right. Well, I was just proved wrong. I am mad that we knew Rob was gonna win. And for some reason, watching that episode, I was just so angry. I was so angry. I wanted Mara to win. Like, I wanted her to be shaken and woken up, and I wanted her to win.
See, I was like low key thinking, because there were points throughout the season with the editing that it looked like maybe like she had a thought in that head, and like that maybe she was onto him and was playing him too. And but alas, she wasn't thinking that he was a traitor. I saw people saying that she was playing Love Island and he was playing Traitors.
Yeah. I didn't think that she was playing him this entire time. I just thought that Tara opened her eyes at a few points towards the end. And I'm just so angry when she voted Tara out. I was like, baby girl, you could have just won. Like they could have just won. And I was so angry because in the year 2026, we're still letting good-looking men influence our fucking decisions. And that's the she is gorgeous. I'm going to bring this down real. She is gorgeous.
Stunning.
She is skinny, mini, perfect skin. The outfits were on point the entire time. And she still is insecure enough to let this man dictate how she is going to vote. And for that, I'm angry. I'm angry.
Yeah, no, I definitely get that. I do. I've seen like some press afterwards where like other castmates have been like, she had never watched the show. She like was only there to show off her outfits. And that she didn't really care what happened, which is why I think like, I really loved her reaction when she found out of, you're an arsehole. You're never going to have a girlfriend. Like,
yeah.
Hilarious. But then she was like, you know what? Good for you. No, because like she knew, she got it, So she wasn't acting obnoxious like some other people, which we'll get to in a uno momento.
Okay.
I'm so annoyed about that reunion.
Anything else about the last episode?
What
other
the fuck was Alan wearing?
Fucking man. Honestly, don't remember. What was he wearing?
So he always has that like blue like rhinestone cape, but then this year his hair was in all these little mini pigtails. And
honestly, didn't even notice. Like, probably because Rob was wearing overalls. Again, he knew exactly what he was fucking doing with those overalls.
He knew exactly what he was doing, which is also killing me because, like, the man has not said no to a single brand deal.
It's
And
not at
so, like, they have him promoting the fact that Mac is now at Sephora. Does he even know what Mac or Sephora is? No, but is he standing in Times Square in some black overalls promoting it? He sure is. He sure is. And I've seen him in like 3 other commercials. He's done interviews with Interview Magazine, The Cut. I think there was one other one. Like, my whole feed is Rob Roush. At this point, I'm looking forward to seeing him on Dancing with the Stars and
he will.
starring as Roxy Hart in Chicago. because
Yes.
because
It's the
that's
only
the
trajectory for him. All while he's in overalls.
It's all in overalls.
Like, but also, can we talk about Lisa Rinna did a press day with him and she showed up in overalls and a wife beater? And I was like,
dying.
this is why she's iconic.
This is why she's like, Lisa fucking Rinna.
Yes, yes. Ugh, yeah. All right. Let's just get into the reunion. I'm gonna pass the mic on for you on this one because I also have feelings. But...
I'm just gonna start out by saying I don't think we need Traitors reunions because the past 3 that I've watched, they've all not been good. Mm-hmm. And I think the reason why reunions don't work with Traitors is the cast is too big. And I think back to like other shows, like The Challenge, when they have reunions, they don't bring everybody back. Or if they do, they only like speak to a few people. So I would have rathered either they like keep it to the top 10, or if there's someone who has a lot of drama, I don't think that Rappaport should have been there because nobody liked him. So therefore, he wasn't going to make any part of the reunion entertaining. I wish that, because like Ron was making a whole deal about how he was going to expose Dorinda, and like if he did, that didn't get aired.
Right.
And I feel like they spent too much time on their fucking little packages with like the Highlands Island and shit like that. I'm not here to watch. I'm here to watch this shit. I'm here to watch them like break down the season, not cutesy little packages for filler. Especially either that or it needs to be more than 1 episode.
You mean like they need to like focus on everyone needs their time.
Because like if you think about it, like most Bravo shows, even the new season of Vanderpump Rules has a 2-episode reunion. And like if that gets a 2-episode reunion, then Traitors should absolutely get a 2-episode reunion, especially if you're going to do all those little cutesy packages and shit. And I think that Alan needs to host, not Andy, because with the amount of Housewives they have on there, it's like the Housewives is a different game than Traitors, and it's a different way to behave on a reunion than Traitors is. And I think that they spent too much time on Portia, and like Portia could have reined that in, and Candace, like, she ruined the whole thing, honestly.
Yeah, the Housewives showed up for a Housewives reunion, and they gave, like, but compared to others, it ruined it. Yes, I agree, because they came to talk about shit and everyone else was just there to watch the cutesy videos. And I agree, if you're not going to do it right, don't do it at all. There were like some of the cutesy stuff was cute and some of the small back and forth was funny, but I needed to see, like, if you're going to have the Housewives on there, then show everything. Like, show
Mention
the lack of response. Exactly. Show the lack of response from everyone else. Don't cut it so that it's like, oh, LOL. Like, no, I want to hear when Lisa and Candace said, like, what did you mean by, did he use the word lock it? What did Colton say? Hostage.
Yeah.
Like, no, I want to see his full response. And let me tell you, seeing him back on my TV screen, I once again got angry because I was like, still, why are we giving, like, he did a full article. Was it Vanity Fair or The Cut? He did an article with some big magazine and he talked about his stalking and blamed it on his Xanax addiction.
Which
And
is like,
like,
sir, that's not how that works.
correct. But why are we still giving him a platform? Like, I don't, because if that was a woman that did that, she would be canceled. She would be done. We wouldn't even know her name anymore.
Right.
Like, it would have been erased from our memories. But because it's Colton and he's kind of cute and now he's gay, we need to what? Give him a pass?
Right.
Because of a Xanax addiction? You know how many people I know with a Xanax addiction? They didn't stalk anyone.
They didn't put trackers on people's cars, send fake text
Wild.
messages. Like, I get that it's a
Oh,
hard time in your life, but that doesn't
sickening.
justify your behavior. And the thing is, like, I think Traitors, being cast on Traitors serves a couple purposes. One of them being, like, redemption.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to get yourself back in. And because, like, for example, Candace, the way that she played the game and her whole behavior is because she wants back on.
Yeah.
And to some extent, that's why Dorinda did it last season. And that's why, I think why Lisa Rinna did it. Part of it was to promote her book, too.
Yeah, I do think that it was for the paycheck. She talks a lot about
because I mean she did the Depends ad, like, and that paid $1 million.
She will do anything for a paycheck, and so I think it was more that and her book than anything. But yeah, sorry, we digress.
Yeah. But so with the Housewives, there's always like an ulterior motive, and then like Colton kind of came in, like, and I think that's why he was so kind of like opposed, like the opposition to the Housewives, because he came in playing the Housewives game,
right?
Because he didn't come in playing the Survivor game at all, or the Big Brother game, because they play the game a little bit differently. He came in playing like how the Housewives played, but as a man, and I think that's why he came off the way that he did.
I just don't think that he is in a position where he should have been cast for redemption.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Sorry,
and that's on Peacock, NBC Universal. Like, I don't know how they thought they were going to get away with that, but then like also like so many people like didn't know.
Correct. They are getting away with it, and that's the problem. Is people still don't know the extent. Like, even after watching, I don't remember if he even mentioned anything about his past in the reunion. I feel like he said like one or two sentences, but like people still don't know. And like it just makes me so angry. It makes me so angry. So I'm angry Rob won because let's just put another, I'm very feminist today. Let's just put another good-looking man on our TV screens and because also I have not seen any of this, but I have heard since Rob won how horrible he was as a person on Love Island, and people were saying the way he played Traitors was exactly how he was on Love Island in terms of like, and I know you said something similar, but like apparently it was like even worse, and I've not seen it, so I do not know. But again, if it is bad as half of the things that I'm hearing, then why are we giving him a platform too? Because he's good looking.
So here's the thing, and I hate to defend a white man. I do. I really, really do. Cause like Peacock did a collection like of his Love Island episodes, so I watched some of them, and people are want to bitch and moan. First of all, like that's what it comes down to, and second of all, he's an avoidant. Like, raise your hand if you've been victimized by an avoidant.
I don't have enough hands.
And so I think people kind of bring their shit in with that too, because I don't think he was that bad on Love Island. I really don't. And I don't think he was that bad at Traitors either. Him voting Rinna was going to be out anyway.
Yes. Yeah. No, his play on Traitors was great. I guess the way he approached how he played Traitors was how he approached Love Island. Just like deceiving and just I don't know. Again, I didn't watch.
I think it's less deceiving and more detached.
Okay.
And I think we're not
Well, then don't
used
go on Love Island if you're detached.
anything for the money.
Yeah, I mean, that is true.
I mean, like, you give anyone the opportunity to go to where they Tahiti to go on vacation,
Yeah.
get some attention. I'm sure they had snakes he could chase out there, which I wouldn't be surprised if
Just,
that was the reason why he did it. Um, but like I think we as society are not used to people being so blatantly avoidant
yeah.
on TV, and so that I think that's what they're reacting to, and then I think and there is valid criticism to the game of Traitors with the fact that like all of the first people who were eliminated minus Donna Kelsey were people of color, and there is a lot of implicit bias that goes into that. But I will say that like Rob's behavior didn't play into that per se. I think there
Yeah.
are definitely other cast members that you can definitely accuse of that behavior.
Blatantly see. Yeah.
I don't think that he is one of them, but also at the same time like Portia dug her grave, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ron ended up digging his own grave too to some extent. And so you got to take everything
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
grain of salt. And like there again there's nuance involved and all of that. So like it is a valid argument, but I think there are things to keep in mind. But like people just also again I hate that I'm defending a white man. But like
You know what? I'm gonna watch his season of Love Island.
and I think in the Peacock collection like they cherry picked episodes, so you don't even have to watch the whole
Oh
season.
no,
Like
I'm gonna watch the full thing. If I'm gonna have an opinion on this,
you're
I
gonna
need to
watch the whole
watch the
thing.
full thing. I have to watch the full thing.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say is I hate to defend a white man. I really, really do. But also in this year of 2026, the year of our Lord Beyonce, we don't want to see a white man win.
Agree and disagree. It's not that I don't want to see a white man win. I don't want to see another pretty white man win because he's a pretty white man.
But he won because he played the game.
No, yes, he got as far as he did because he won the game. It all comes down to Maura just continued to believe him. And
Right.
I think part of that is because he's a pretty white man.
I think I totally agree with that. And what also she's been saying in interviews is that like if you don't have anyone you can trust in that house, then you have nobody. And so she was forcing herself to trust him because she didn't want to be alone in that
Right.
house. And
Right.
so when you think about it that way, like okay, that makes sense. But like at the end of the day, if I like let's say I'm Mora, I'm in the Traitors house, I'm in the final four, I'm looking around the room, I'm trying to do the math of like how do I win the most money? So like I would have turned on his ass in the end too. Like
Yeah.
so like that I think that's where even more than like her being like digmatized or whatever, because according to her she really wasn't. I think she's trying to save face a little bit, but you take that out of it, it's bad gameplay. It's
Yes.
bad gameplay.
Yes. But I think I mean they were flirting the whole season. They were jumping on top of each other.
Yeah,
like she was swooning over him. And that's what I'm talking about. Is like even if we thought he was ugly and she thought he was God's gift to earth and he was the best looking man and they were flirting, all of her logic goes out the window because this man she's swooning over is saying, trust me.
Right.
That is my problem with it.
Yeah.
So,
No, and I totally get that. I just go back to with her that it was just bad gameplay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Who do you think? I only have one request for next season. Snooki. I would at first think JWoww, because I do think JWoww would be good on it.
I say we do the buddy, because if we saw kind of how it went with Johnny and Tara, and it did eventually make for an interesting game. So would love Snooki and JWoww.
See, I think they need to be separate. Because if they were both on there, I would need one of them to be the traitor, and I need it to be JWoww, and that would devastate Snooki.
Yes,
And I can't have my girl devastated.
But that is the game. Like, I think one of the biggest fuck ups they made on this season of Traitors was not making either Johnny or Tara Johnny or Tara a traitor. And so like I want the bestie pair again. And like I want it to be somewhat like a pair that again people wouldn't necessarily know that they're besties, and they need to be split up. Because like that
everyone knows JWoww and Snooki are besties. If they don't, they're living under a fucking rock.
Okay, everyone should know about Johnny and Tara. That they have the same profession, for fuck's sake. And
no,
none of those chuckle
We've
fucks.
talked about that, but I don't think that necessarily in my mind, if I was in that house, I would be like, yeah, you guys must know each other. But I don't know if my brain would go directly to they are besties.
Right. But let's say like Karen Huger gets cast on Traitors with Snooki and JWoww. She's not going to know who the fuck either of them are. She's not going to know that
Huger
they're best friends.
Is casted on the Traitors. I am outski. I am out. I am done with giving people a platform that they don't deserve. And Karen would be one of them. That also is another added onto the list of, I get it, she didn't hurt anyone. She could have, but that woman, we don't even have to get into it because I just watched Potomac last night and I just was so mad. Anyway, I want to see, I get what you're saying, having like a bestie come in. I think it's too soon because we just had Tara and Johnny. So people are going to be like nose up looking for that shit.
But they don't watch the show. And that's part of the whole reason why like a lot of this season, Bob didn't watch the show before he got there.
Some people do, though.
Some people watch the show. Like, I know, like, Monet obviously watched the show because of Bob, but also was, like, very into the show. A lot of the gamers did. But there are other people.
A lot of the gamers.
But the Housewives and, like, kind of like, the random dating show people, they don't watch the show. And so I think that allows them to, like, kind of continue to kind of get away with some of the same things. As they do season to season. But like I love the idea of Snooki on there.
I want Snooki. I want her on there.
My dream casting, even though she said she won't do it, is Stassi Schroeder. I think she's built for Stassi. But she won't do it. Also, and I think she would do it, Katie Maloney.
See, that's someone I can see not doing it.
I could see her doing it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I could see her doing it.
I too would die for Stassi, but also depending on who else is on the cast, I feel like Stassi would be a little starstruck at times.
Yeah, I could see that too. Which, speaking of starstruck, Donna Kelsey at the reunion was all of us.
She's like, I'm just happy to be here. Give me the Taylor question. It's okay. I'm happy to be here.
But whenever something would pop off, the camera would cut to her and she'd just be...
Yeah.
Like, what I wouldn't have given to be sitting in that seat, watching Michael Rappaport go, clip, and with Dorinda right there.
When he started...
It's art. It's obnoxious, but it's art.
So obnoxious. So fucking obnoxious.
When I'm talking, you're not talking. When I'm talking, you're not talking.
Punch in the fucking face, that guy.
No, he needed a punch in the dick is what he needed.
Yeah, he needed both. One to the at the same one to the face, one to the dick. Ugh, I can't. Well, all right. I'm all traitors out. I'm just like, I'm still uneasy in my feelings. I'm mad, I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm still mad. I know I shouldn't be mad. I hate men. I'm just still going through the roller coaster.
Yeah.
And it's been almost a week now, so we'll see. By the time I get over it, they'll be announcing a new cast. Yeah. Okay. Did you watch Summer House?
I did. So I need to know, how are you feeling about your boy Jesse?
I first need to talk about Carl.
Okay.
He is getting way too much hype this season.
But it's the summer of Carl.
When isn't it? It's always been the summer of fucking Carl. When I saw that man wearing no-show socks, and they weren't just no-show socks, they were like extra no-show socks. I literally picked up my phone and said, Phil, please hold. I need to make a note about this. And my note was something about a straight man wearing half no-shows. Carl. Why? Why?
Like, just don't wear socks at that point.
I don't know why it irked me so much, but every episode I'm finding one thing about Carl where I'm like, no, there's cameras though. Like, okay. Let's
I
get
think it's
into
just
Jesse.
I think he's been on the show too long, and so it's just the ick has set in.
That could be it too. Just anything can be it. I mean, yeah, that's I like a little bit. Okay. Um Jesse was cringe this entire episode. This entire episode he was cringe. I
He's been
literally
cringe
was
for the entire 3 seasons he's been on this show.
No, this was extra. This was like cringe times 30. For me to say he was cringe, I loved him. For me to say he is cringe, that was like an extreme cringe where I was so look, I'm like itching right now because I'm so uncomfortable thinking about how cringy he was.
Now you breaking out into hives as a result
Yeah,
of Jesse
yeah.
Solomon's cringe.
Something's going on with this guy. We're gonna find out in an episode or two that he's going through something because he is not acting like Jesse Solomon. Like he is acting like Courtney's version of Jesse Solomon, and that is not the version that I agree with or think is fully exists. I think it like half exists.
So
He
I think
pulled
I think the
Courtney's version
illusion
of Jesse.
Just the Stephanie's version of Jesse Solomon.
It's because he's good looking.
It's the same person, right? But the illusion has now been shattered because he is finally out. I'm going to tell you why. Because he fucked up and he quit his job to become a recording artist. And he
released a new song
soon.
today.
I don't give a fuck. I will stream poor little Eric Nom's song because he lost out on $100,000. I could give a fuck about that dime store, big lots, fucking 7-Eleven behind the 7-Eleven trash can, Michael Bublé. That is Jesse Solomon.
Just having fun, and honestly that's what summer's about, and that's why I love
summer should be
it.
fun, but then also from 9 to 5 Monday through Thursday you should be at your investor relations job, okay, not trying to sing. And so that's the thing, is so now Jesse's job is reality star.
Yeah,
and so
it is too early for that. I agree.
It is too early for that, and it fucks with your head, right?
Yeah.
And so he's moving weird because of it. And so him asking Wes for permission to make out with Ciara, mad weird. Him being a bed bug this season with the whole intention of getting into her bed is fucking weird.
Yeah, the bed bug thing was cute because Amanda was there. Mm-hmm. But then this last episode when they were straight up snuggling, I was like, no, something's up. So what I am predicting this is so bad. A Xanax addiction. Like something family wise that is just like
so he's just gonna be Carl.
Yeah, I think he's gonna turn into Carl. Like there's gotta be something, because for him to do that to West is like he's on something. There is no way. I mean, That episode was so
I mean, I'll
cringy.
tell you what he's on. He's high on his own supply. He's drinking his own Kool-Aid. He's trying.
I just
Okay, that
Okay.
might be
Now
extreme.
you're getting
That
crazy.
that might be that okay, that's a little extreme, but I think he's just up his own ass. And I think he like went into this season knowing that it was gonna be, Carl and Kyle's last season. West is obviously, Kyle, and Jesse is Carl. And so I think he's self-producing. And so the things that are like, he's like Sheena Shea. That's what it is.
I still
That's
feel
what it
like
is.
you're not giving him too much credit, but I don't think he's at that point yet. Like I think we need a few more episodes to find out if that's where
Yeah.
he's at,
We'll
or if
see.
this is a Xanax addiction.
Yeah. I mean, it's also like this. It's like the thing is, like, I've never particularly liked Jesse Solomon,
Yeah, I've always
so
loved him.
I'm like riding on like that for this. But I also like I ride so hard for West, and I ride hard for Sierra, and I ride hard for West and Sierra together. So the fact that like this week's
You're taking this
episode,
personally.
it's my close personal friends, West Wilson and
Yeah.
Sierra. What's her last name? Doesn't matter. Like they are fated to be together. They will be married.
Yeah.
And Jesse, you just need to get out of the fucking way. And because I guess I saw in the preview for this week that, or is it next week? I can't remember if I'm caught up or not. Where Wes admits that he like misses her, and I'm like, oh, my ovaries were like. So.
I don't know. I am interested to see how all of this plays out because Sierra has something to say about this, and I'm just waiting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I am waiting because I want her point of view. Because again, I feel like these past 2 years of watching so much reality TV back to back to back to back, which really isn't different than any other years, but I feel like in the last 2 years it's been clear where production has stepped in, and also the editing. And so I don't believe anything I see at this point. Like, I'm fully prepared to have, after the season's over, Sierra to come out and be like, literally what you saw is totally out of context. That is not what happened. Production stepped in, or they edited out this, and this. Like, that's what I'm expecting. So that's why when I wrote, like, there's got to be something else, I feel like production is literally setting Jesse up for like something bigger to be happening. I don't know. It just doesn't feel, something feels right, doesn't feel right. And I'm going to say it's production. Fuck you, production. Thing for me.
Production giveth and they taketh away.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think we didn't watch this week's yet. But we will probably watch it tonight. So we'll see. All right, American Love Story. This I am all caught up on. And I have opinions.
So I wasn't originally gonna watch it because my close personal friend Jack Schlossberg was not in support of it. So I was like, I'm gonna stand with Jack, but I'm unemployed.
Sorry, Jack.
So, and I was like, I was doing my nails one night, and I saw them. Let me turn it on, and I was like, okay. And I didn't have high expectations because it's Ryan Murphy, right? And there are some things I love about it, and there are some things I hate about it.
Okay.
What I love about it, the soundtrack is great.
Yes.
I think that they also do a great job of capturing the 90s
100%.
really well.
So well.
Like, it feels like I'm in 1993, 1994. I didn't know much about Carolyn Bessette Kennedy prior to this, but I love the way that they characterize her. I love that she's ripping cigs. I love that she doesn't give a fuck. I love that, like, he was 20 minutes late to her date and she was like, fuck you, I'm out. Like, apparently she, like, wasn't afraid to knock him upside the head too, which, like, abuse is not great, but also respect. Um, you know, I have an appreciation for how they're characterizing her, whether or not it's actually true to who she was or not, because she was notoriously private. So even though I know that like her bestie Carol Radswell, which we will get to that in a minute, um wrote a book about her or whatever. So it's known to some extent how she was. But I think that the guy they cast to play JFK Jr. is awful.
So it just
Yeah.
at first I thought it was like, okay, first episode it was like, oh, I don't know. Then second I was like, okay, it's getting better. These last two episodes were hard to watch. This last episode specifically was hard to watch because I was like, why does this feel like a cheesy, corny talk show? Like, get off my TV.
Yeah. Well,
But whoever plays
apparently
Carolyn,
she's
amazing.
great.
She
Yeah.
is great.
Well, and apparently like they were casting on the look first
Yeah,
before the acting skills. And so I think he's only had like one or two like other jobs before this, which it shows.
very much so.
Like in this day and age with prosthetics and makeup, like cast someone who can fucking act and then just put them in fucking JFK Jr.
Right.
makeup. But then again, they obviously they didn't have a makeup budget because Naomi Watts is Jackie Kennedy Onassis like didn't look like her. The hair color wasn't right. The haircut wasn't right. The clothes weren't
Her
right.
acting was horrible.
Her accent wasn't right. Like none of it was right. It was all terrible. It was all terrible. It was like she is rolling over in her grave right now, knowing
She's
that
embarrassed.
is how she was portrayed. Also, like
Correct.
the poor Daryl Hannah, because they did her dirty with her portrayal. Also, like,
Yep.
oh my fucking god.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that, because I made Hazel watch some of it, and because she was like very much like I wouldn't say she was like in it, but like I learned how to read on the National Enquirer and like OK and Hello magazine because my mother was reading them. So like she knows.
She was in the know.
And she was like, Courtney, I can't watch this. Like she's like it's like it's no, I can't watch it.
Yeah.
But that said, I will continue to watch this. If none other reason than the cultural zeitgeist, because all of the girlies are like, I want CBK. They're calling her CBK, which like she would hate.
100%.
She would hate.
Yes.
But they're all like obsessed with her and her fashion. But I can't. I mean, I too want to get a loafer and a high-rise green and a white button-down shirt. I have all of those things, actually, so don't be surprised if you see me walking around like that.
So some things that
Do you see this?
am obsessed with. Oh, the ear.
Do you have something to say, Rory? This is her second appearance.
Oh my god, hello, Rory. Some little bits about me. Things that I am obsessed with that I could never stop consuming on. Anything Kennedy's.
Mm-hmm.
Anything. So much so that in middle school, I don't remember what grade it was, but like half of the class had to go eat lunch and watch like all these docs on the Kennedys. Like, I guess they couldn't fit it into the curriculum. I literally went like 3 times. Like, I went to all 3 sets. So I spent 1 full year eating lunch in this room because I was so obsessed with watching these docs about Kennedy. So can never have more than enough. Can never have too much. Princess Diana, another one. Could never know too much. What's really anything royals. And to me, the royals and the Kennedy family,
same difference.
Same thing. And so when I first saw that this was coming out, I was really excited. And then I was like, hold on a second. They were like known for living like this secret, like they were known in the 90s for keeping things on the DL, like once they got together. So like, how do people know? And then I saw Jack talking about it, like this man's making money off of my uncle's story and blah, blah. And then I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't watch this. But then I was like, but it's the Kennedys. I have to watch it. Like, I need to know everything. And as I'm watching it, I've now disassociated that this is a story about Junior. Like, it's not to me anymore. Like, this isn't a story with a Kennedy in it. This is just a fictional story that didn't happen because there's no evidence that it did. And since I've disassociated myself with that, I've enjoyed the storyline, the acting, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
Um, from him, but I'm not so mad at it. But then when I'm reminded that it's a Kennedy, I'm like, but this isn't even real. Like, this didn't even happen. I agree. The 90s in New York City, they are capturing it beautifully, perfectly. Listen, I was a kid living outside of New York City in the 90s, and I wish I could go back and be in my 20s in the 90s because
Mm-hmm.
this just looks like such a happy, I mean, it was pre 9/11. Like, everything
Right.
was beautiful and perfect. And like, her hair in this whole series is just like so
It's so
effortlessly
great.
beautiful. And like, everything is just so great. And I think that's also what I'm being pulled in with was like, this was a time where everything was great
Yeah. And then
because it
that's
was
kind
pre
of
nine
like a
11.
big part of my takeaway was that I was born 10 years too soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too for me. Yeah.
Or too late.
Um,
Too late.
Too late. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Too late. I agree. Um, yeah, but I too will keep watching. But I'm not sitting at my TV waiting for it to come out.
Yeah, no.
I'm waiting a little bit and then catching up. Okay, last on the list for both of us, RHONY.
I'm out.
I'm yawning.
I'm out. Like, I didn't really care for
I don't need to see Psy again.
Sai. I really didn't care for
Erin,
Aaron. I really didn't care for Jessel. Um,
just
I
as
don't.
annoying as fuck.
None of the three people that they pick, like when your like tag of like who you are is John Gosling's ex girlfriend, that's your qualification. Absolutely not. And apparently she sucks
Yeah,
because
there's been things coming out about each of them, these new
yeah,
girls, about how horrible of people they are.
yeah, because well, the only one that I saw was when Claudia Oshry, who also sucks.
Please. I saw that. And I tried, oh, I was so ready to get in those comments, but
Yeah, but
I
the fact
I
that this woman has
held
been
back.
cyberbullying her for 10 fucking years is
Also,
it's kind of funny
even
actually.
I wouldn't even consider it cyberbullying.
No,
Like,
it's really just like the thing. I think it was the things that we would want to say out loud to someone, but we wouldn't actually open the DMs and say to
yeah,
them. But she
yeah.
was actually opening up the DMs and saying that.
Yeah, like she was just I wouldn't call it cyberbullying because one, I didn't think it was that consistent. And two, she made like three comments about her weight in all of those messages. In other messages, she was like, "Hey, come to my med spa. Hey, look at the like
Or like,
I don't it
congratulations
didn't
on the
feel
pregnancy.
yeah, it
Like,
didn't feel very bullying, and honestly, anything that comes out of Claudia's mouth is just trash to me. So
yeah,
I right off the bat was like, okay, what's offending you now, Claudia? Um, please, I can't stand her. That's another. Ugh. But yeah, I don't care. I think RHONY's done. Like I think
yeah.
it's time to just put up the hat, call it a day. Didn't work out.
It's like
Sorry.
focus your time and attention elsewhere. We got Rhode Island
Yes.
coming up. They still got to recast New Jersey, which like this doesn't give me any fucking hope whatsoever.
Zero hope.
I think they're definitely gonna recast Beverly Hills. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some departures from the
Yeah.
current cast and they kind of rebuilt around Rachel Zoe. But I think that's the move,
Mhm.
honestly. But like, and I think that's the hard thing about the Housewife shows, right? Is that like you're not gonna get the people who you really would want to see. Like, and I think that was part of like the first iteration of RHONY, it's like they were kind of like the second tier of Upper East Side
Mm-hmm.
rich people, so it was still like close enough. Whereas like these people are like fourth
Who?
tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to it. I that will be one that I'll let sit for a little bit, read
Mm-hmm.
some reviews, and then jump into. But no, sad, sad, sad.
It really is. And like, I'm worried for the state of Bravo, considering that like Vanderpump Rules is terrible.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm hearing there's like this resurgence of people that are now like, wait a minute, I think we slept on Vanderpump.
I've
I'm
watched every
hearing this.
episode of the new season. I still don't like
No
it.
good. There's people out there that are trying to convince other people to watch it. So they have a crowd and
Or
they're
they're
on
bought and paid
season.
for.
No. Like I've heard, so Chicks in the Office does like call-ins.
Mm-hmm.
They've had people call in and talk about it. I've heard it on multiple podcasts of people like calling in and saying these things or like
Mm-hmm.
writing emails. And they got a second season.
So I
So
saw an
someone's
article with Alex Baskin today saying that the second season is not confirmed. They hope to get a second season, but it's not confirmed yet.
Well, either way, I'm not going to watch. But there are people out there, apparently. I think they're just like the younger generation that just like doesn't realize what it
What it
could
could
have,
have been.
what it could been.
Yeah. Well,
Sad.
they
I
can
feel
have
bad for
it.
those
They can
people.
have it. I'll be curious to see how the Valley is this season because
Mm-hmm.
that comes out in about a month. I'm glad Schwartz is back. Lala can go fuck herself though. I really liked the Valley Persian style, so
I watched a few
I hope
episodes.
that that gets a second season. I'm disappointed that
Mm-hmm.
they didn't get a reunion, but I hope that gets a second season. Southern Hospitality is back this week. I've been rewatching in preparation, so I'm hopeful for that. And I think like that's also I think why I have a hard time with Vanderpump Rules, the new class, is Southern Hospitality is really good,
Mm.
and the new Vanderpump Rules doesn't touch Southern
Yeah.
Hospitality.
Yeah. We have been watching Southern Charm, and all I'm going to say is my close friend Paige Sorbo is thriving, living life. Spring launch this week for Daphne. Craig still has anger issues and is still on TV.
Craig needs to go. They need to put him on pause. They need to.
They need to just call it with Southern Charm. They need to call it because you can't have it without him, Shep and Austin, and you can't remove one without the like. It's impossible to
Right.
not have Southern Charm with the three of them, and they've all reached their limits.
Yeah, they're all their sell by date.
But Craig is still doing his same shit and has yet to grow up. And Sally is, it's
The
painful to watch
worst.
Sally. It's so painful to watch her. Like I was yelling at the TV the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is it this is why women have this is when people think badly of women, they think
Like this is
people
why.
like Sally.
This is
Yeah.
why. Yeah.
This is why.
But you want to talk about messy reunions? This reunion is going to be a mess.
Southern Charm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it will. It will be. And honestly, I don't even care. Like I don't even because it's the same shit. It's just Craig getting angry, Craig getting drunk, which some of it I understand why he's at least now there's an understanding as to why he's angry in some of these instances, but that does not call for his reaction. Like he could be mad, but he doesn't need to react like he did 14,000 seasons ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do I understand that Sally's pushing buttons? And yeah, I would be fucking mad too, but he's blowing up and it is not okay. And um they need to be done. Southern Charm needs to needs to hang up that hat.
It was a good run, but
it was.
It's
go
time.
out while you're go out now before you're being forced to go out. Okay, anything else before we wrap up with what we're living for this week?
No, I think that is everything I had.
Yeah. Okay. What are you living for this week?
I am living for the fact that it is basically spring.
It is.
It's going to be 80 motherfucking degrees in Raleigh this weekend. I'm choosing to ignore the fact that it's daylight savings and we're losing an hour, but I'm unemployed. So, like, what is time?
It's okay. Yeah.
What is time?
Right.
But I'm excited. The sun is out longer. It is warmer. We're a little under 2 months away from my birthday, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm going to do. I think it's going to be a game time decision, to be honest, just because of the financials of it all. But yeah, no, I'm living for spring.
I love it. I am living for if we still do drinks on Friday. I have my makeup trial. And we all know I'm not a makeup girly. But I did get a free spray tan yesterday.
Ooh.
So, and it actually worked out because now I could see like what day does it look the best for the wedding, then plan around that, and then plan around my makeup with that too. So I'm excited to just like look like I know how to do my makeup, and then even if we just go for drinks on Friday.
Yeah.
Just I don't want to waste it. I have to pay for it, so I don't want to waste it.
Yeah, you might as well. And I mean, it'll really be even. I know you're going at like 10 in the morning, but I think it'll be an important test of like how well it lasts too.
Yeah. So we'll see. Also, it's just me and the dogs this weekend. Phil goes to his bachelor trip tomorrow. So I have been like slowly cleaning the house, so that I could finish up this weekend, and then my cleaning lady comes on Monday. So I'm living for the fact that I have the house to myself, and I can clean before she gets here, which I know is an oxymoron, but I'm just excited for a free weekend. Love Phil, but also this is a small
time
place
for yourself,
and I
nice.
need some time.
Yeah.
I need some time without sports on the TV all weekend.
For a second, I was like, there's sports going on. But then I remember that the only sport I care about is football, which, like, the new league season kicks off on Mondays with free agency. And this is part of, like, one of my favorite times of year for football. So I'm also living for NFL free agency because it's messy.
All right. You keep that over there. I'm sports free this weekend. I don't even want to watch hockey. I just want to catch up on some of my rewatches, clean this house, and maybe throw away some things because we are still running out of room, dramatically running out of room. Anyway, all right. Well, potentially see you Friday. I'll send a text out. And you have a great rest of your week. And for those listening, go watch us on YouTube. For those watching, go listen to us on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Follow us on socials. I do have a spray tan,
so that may be worth you seeing.
And I have a natural tan, so that's obviously worth you seeing.
Go look at it.
And follow us on all socials at BB8pod. We are mostly active there.
Oh, I'm in there on those comments on Instagram. Don't think that I forgot. I'm still getting likes on some of my comments from last week, so I'm riding that high. All right. Bye.